Well, I'm back. Got some interesting things to talk about today. I just had a viewer send me a comment stating that if I didn't have all these years tied up with no photo footage of the Bigfoot, he had question of my credibility. And I had to tell him like it is. If he thinks, or anybody thinks they can just go get pictures of Bigfoot, you think you're going to trick them and they don't know what a camera is. You know, all these trail cameras they knock down, they don't get in front of for years. They know exactly what a camera is. And I let him know, anybody that thinks they can trick a Bigfoot, that is a case of a fool fooling himself, because it ain't going to happen. So anyway, that was one little issue I want to talk about. Another one, I've been telling people a big lie due to my lack of proper memory. I said my issue started in 1971. So I got thinking about it, and me and Sharon questioned it, and we went into trying to find some records of when Murfield was put in, when some of the houses were put in out there. And most likely it was late 72 or 73. So it wasn't 1971. Sorry, I just try to be exact on what I tell you. Now, matter of fact, I might even try to find out when the news report come in on that. Like, they might have some record of it, if I can even remember which station it come across. If not, that's the best I can tell you. It wasn't 71. 72, maybe 73. I try to remember by a chain of events as to when things happened and try to put dates on who I was with, where I was with, what's going on. That's how I did it, and I might have been wrong. But the story ain't wrong. It's just the fact the date might be wrong. Next thing I want to tell you, this is for Steve. I hope Steve listens to these videos. Like I said, if the Foots pick somebody and they want somebody to do something or be somewhere or whatever it is they want, they arrange it. Sometime in the 70s, you know, after I'd made my thing with the Foot, I still didn't even know I was dealing with the Bigfoots back then, after I was done seeing the tree with all the berries gone. But I caught some information about the Bigfoots, and I don't know why it was passed the way it was put to me, but it was. But I hate to bring them up because I know I might cause problems for myself, but this is what it is. The CIA dabble into more stuff than you can ever imagine. Sometime probably in the 60s, I don't know. I have no idea the dates of when this happened. I mean, the CIA been doing crazy stuff for a long time. They do it on our money. You know, we pay them to do these things that they don't tell us about. But what I gather what happened was the CIA actually did capture a Bigfoot. They had the Bigfoot pinned in a, I don't know if it was a cell. I don't know what they had it in. Big cubicle box. I don't know what they put it in. But I don't know if it was on camera or somebody actually went in and seen it. I don't know what the deal was. But my way of thinking is, you don't capture a Bigfoot unless he wants to be captured. So anyway, yeah, they captured him. And when he got tired of putting up with their bullshit, he turned into a big yellow orb and went poof, gone. At that point in time, the CIA knew they was in over their heads. So if you want to know why somebody might want to eliminate them, that could be why. The CIA was trying to get them, they knew some of their abilities, and they was trying to capture some of them abilities. It didn't work for them. So this is the information that I got. I'm passing it on kind of like the way I got it, but it was from back in sometime in the 60s. I've been kind of holding that because I don't like to get the CIA involved in nothing. I might not be here tomorrow. You know, I don't know. But anyway, that was something that I know to go on. And one of the other things, this is weird. I mean, really weird. I just took Sharon out to the store. We went and got some phone problems fixed again. These phones are a problem. I hate phones. But anyway, I have more time dealing with phones than you can imagine, having to go get this one fixed, that one fixed. We had two phones, Sharon's phone and Donna's phone. Donna would put information in her phone and it would go to Donna's phone. Donna put information in her phone and it would go to Sharon's phone. Has screw up to do with Google. I don't know exactly what. We got it taken care of today. But anyway, the point being, it's very time consuming. Anyhow, while running around today, it took me a few minutes to pick up on it. I didn't have the foots in my head today. I wasn't hearing anything. So we're driving along, and I'm not thinking much about it. So we went and stopped at this one restaurant we go to. It's a real nice place, but El Rodeo or something. It's a Mexican place. I love Mexican food. Chinese food, Mexican food. You know, my prime rib. I try to eat good food, believe it or not. But the bottom line of it is, we leave the restaurant and I get in the car and I'm driving along and I just happen to say to Sharon, I said, you know what? I think things might be clearing up for me because I don't hear the foots. And man, as soon as I open my mouth, wong, wong, they're here, you know, hearing the buzz, hearing all the crickets. So they've been watching, they've just been quiet. Some of the intensity has left, but they're still watching me. It's just to let you people know. I'm thinking, well, maybe they backed off. I hope this rain is not distorting this video because I'm out in the camper. It's the only place I can get any quiet. I got dogs in the house, telephones going off, Donna talking, Sharon talking, Josh talking, and their voices all carry through the house. So I come out here to do these videos for now until I get out to my house. And I'm afraid to go to my house right now because I haven't been here for a short bit and all this rain, and I know my lawnmower's going to have to be a hay baler. I know I'm going to have some tall grass to cut, and it takes a lot of time cutting it. But anyway, just to let you know, CIA did have contact with them. They did do something, and I think that might be a reason they want to eliminate them. I don't know. I do know one gentleman on my videos had commented, mentioned the fact that I had said there's the one guy estimated to be 65,000 foots around the world, and the one guy commented he thinks that might be even a low figure. Now, I will tell you what, I could take a handful of foots and totally eliminate a city because they cloak themselves, you know. They know in your mind what you're going to do to them so they can prevent it. They're way ahead of us, way ahead of us. I'm not trying to pump them up or nothing like that. I'm not trying to say this is going to happen. I'm just saying, if you keep shooting them and carrying on, you'll have all of them turning on us. And there's a lot of them that don't want to turn on us. A lot of them want to be with us. Intermingle, do whatever, but they don't want to be having to be shot at all the time. And the government does do that. And like I said, told Steve, you know, when you're tracking down corruption, you follow the money. That's not hard. If you got the ability to track through bank accounts, track where everything goes, you'll know who's doing what and who's paying who off. Well, all I can say is follow the motive. Who would want the foots to be gone and why? You know, them are the two things you have to work on. I don't think the foots know. I don't know. I try not to question them about things that's their business. I feel if they want me to know something, I'll know it. That's just a relationship I have. Like I said, to the guy that commented about my credibility, I made a comment to him. My relationship with the Foots is based on trust. They trust me, I trust them. And you know what? I can't fool them. I can't say, well, I'm going to be your buddy, and not mean it. You have to understand that. If you say anything to them, you better mean it. They read right through you. They know what's in your head. They know what's in your heart. And that's really good. That's a wonderful thing. You know, to know you're dealing with somebody honest to you as you can be with them. So I've been hearing a lot of good things in here. My comments are telling me some good things about people hearing things about the Foots. And one guy I talked to, I have to get a hold of, I think Jack Quinn. I will have to hook up with him somehow. Me and him talked on the phone years ago about the Foots, and he left me a comment reminding me of that, and he also dropped in that he knows a little bit about Dogman. I don't. I know that he was at my house, is all I can tell you. Let's see, what other comments were there? Okay, I'll try to get with Jack Quinn. I'm maybe going to try to send him my email so we can get together and figure something out. But he sounded all right on the phone and sounds all right today, so I'll try to get with him. Anyway, there's one other issue. One of my viewers, once I get away from my comments, I forget who gave them to me. I have to go back through all of them I got to see who said what. Anyway, I was asked about the Mothman that Sharon watched take Qual away. And he wanted to know the wing size and this, that, and how the flutter was and all that. The only thing Sharon seen was the Mothman had Qual up in the air over top my gully out behind the house where she was looking through the bathroom window. And they were just floating up in air. And he was sitting there waiting for Sharon to see that he had Qual. Now, he had his wings wrapped around her. He had the wings wrapped all around her. And Sharon couldn't figure out how he could hold her up with those wings. So we went to Salt Fork. Sharon bought a little statue she found. The guy made up a thing of Mothman where he got his descriptions. Well, the Mothman has arms besides those wings. And she never knew that. She seen that and she flipped out and said, that's how he held her up. Okay. She bought the statue. Anyway, that's all she seen. She didn't see him fly away. When she seen that, she just walked away from the window. It was kind of a more or less a disgusting sight for her because Qual and her were kind of close. So, and we haven't heard from Qual since. She said she wouldn't be heard from if she got caught. She got caught and we ain't heard from her. Wonder what went on? I don't know. I'm not going to ask. You know, I don't want to ask. If I'm supposed to know, I'll find out. I mean, that's what you got to understand about the Foots. They let you know what you need to know. And evidently, like I said, I must be doing the right thing. They ain't said nothing bad to me, ain't done nothing bad to me, and I must be doing the right thing because I'm trying to do my best for them. So, anybody has any more questions about my credibility and what I say about the pictures, you know, look at the history. Can't nobody get pictures of them. If anybody gets a picture of a Foot, you've caught him off guard. It was totally by accident. People say they've got pictures of him when he was been down drinking and stuff like that. Different things they do. Sometimes they get intent in what they're doing, and they lax their senses. They just lax for a minute. We all do that. They're human. Like I said, they're another breed. They are a breed, and we are a breed of humans. Different humans. You know, if you look back in caveman times, I think it was the troglodytes. I think was one of the cavemen. Their DNA is nothing like ours. They're nothing like us, but they were a human. So that's one of the things you might want to look at. But anyway, this message is kind of for Steve if he gets it. But that's it. I gotta go. Thank you.